So, with previous elections, we don't get a good number of political parties coming on the ballot papers, be it for local council, parliamentary or presidential elections. But immediately or sometime after the elections or polling day, well, you tend not to see them anymore. The problem, you wouldn't know. They would have to tell you that, what it is actually, whether it's financial resources or other things that are actually the problem. But then they always say they are not supposed to be called small political parties or smaller political parties, as we often they refer to them. APC, SLPP, and then small political parties. They hate to hear that. So if they are not small political parties, then are they showing it? Maybe we're from the side of the Alliance Democratic Party, ADP, if that is so or not in their case. And if they say, then continue to insist on the same, let them prove them to be. What have they been doing or waiting and plan for do next? In this conversation, we will also hear from the Political Parties Registration Commission for give you an overall assessment of the situation and get some other perspectives from the All Political Parties Association. Here on the Today Show, hello, welcome. My name is Patrick Salia. This is Slick Television on channel 37 with the option for follow on with Facebook page, Slick TV, or website, slicktv.com. With quote for today here says that a political party's size is not only measured by numbers, but by the weight of its ideas, the strength of its vision, and the trust it earns from the people. So you get for measure now, the people, and then size. Size will therefore be determined, in this case, politics in Sierra Leone across the world also are by numbers. So if you measure people, you have to take people and equal that to the size. And the people and then they form the size. So it's kind of a complex and dicey situation, how to measure political party then strength, and then the adequacies or inadequacies. In this context of Sierra Leone, the complexity continues to rise. Join me after the break as we analyze this especially topical issue with the
with a promo code and get a welcome bonus. 1xBet.
Kotoku, now the easiest way for customer for pay merchant direct from an Orange Money wallet. It's fast, safe, and no need physical money at all. Whether not for shopping, for buy food, or for pay for service them. Just pay direct to the merchant in Kotoku wallet and avoid all the stress. It's easy. Just dial #144 *42#. Enter the receiver a mobile number. Enter the amount you want to pay and enter your secret code. After that, you go receive confirmation message wey go show say the transaction don go through. But not to that normal, you can also scan and pay merchants through the Maxit app. Open the Maxit app, select Orange Money, select scan and pay. Scan the merchant in QR code. The merchant's number go pop up. Enter the amount you want to pay. Enter your secret code. Then you go get message we go show say the transaction don't go through. Kotoku, na Orange Money, na Ingi and Power.
The bill na 9,950 dirhams, sir. 1 Leon.
Not legal tender.
Okay, well, please help me contact her.
No patient.
But do now we want pay with Kotoku orange money on account back to me.
I don't pay like Kotoku. You don't see her?
Commission fine forget. Kotoku no
But wait, how them pay quick so?
Yes, with Kotoku, you no need for tinap na long line. Just for pay or even waste your time or risk your life for waka with Boku money. You can pay your merchants straight and safu one na in Orange Money Kotoku wallet. It's fast and simple. Just scan the merchant in QR code na the max it up. Enter the amount, enter your password and send. Or dial #144*42#. Now you that. You merchant safe. Can enjoy free cash out, Lily business loan, and get commission on any payment. So why you for waka with Boku money where you can just Kotoku am? Kotoku with Orange Money. It's fast, easy, and secure.
For Musa Asidonso, I cannot confirm to you the number of political parties registered at the books or the logs of the Political Parties Regulation Commission, PPRC. Maybe we'll get for confirm that with PPRC, then Director of Communications and Outreach and Training, shortly later in the show, Lucien Momo, for tell we waiting in at the log and basically how them political parties, then they conform so far with the rules of them regulations, then rules and regulations, and then within their own context, within the political parties, their own constitution them as well. Well, I just jog your memory a little down the road and take you precisely to the last election, the last general election that was held. We don't get 3 multi-tier elections now in Salone. The first one was in 2012, multi-tier in the sense we get local council, presidential and parliamentary elections held on the same day, polling day, 2012, 2018 and 2023. Now, Victor Fobin talked to say, I think in 2012, he termed the campaign at the APC 444, that all 4 candidates, chairman or mayor, councillor, member of parliament, and the presidency, 4 people he gave a vote for on one day. But going back to 2023, the elections, being get this number of candidates on the list for the presidency, started with NDA, SLPP, PDP, down to RENIP. We get ADP, IKK as the presidential candidate. We represent the Alliance Democratic Party. Remember that Alliance Democratic Party is famous, especially around Mohamed Kamaremba, who established that political party some years ago when we started as a movement. And then he's kind of reportedly no more a member of the party. We can confirm that shortly, whether or not that is the situation. But when you look at this ballot paper, this sample ballot paper, the ADP is there. Well, let's go to the next other ballot papers. If you check this ballot paper, this is for parliamentary. You know the ADP in this list. You will see independent candidates, you will see other political parties, even PDP. When are they, the upper Secretary General member, Ibrahim Soyi. And then, of course, SLPP and APC then still there. The 2 traditional political parties that this country. And then we'll give you the next ballot paper, the next sample ballot paper. This now for local councillor. And then you see here, you get NGC, APC, and SLPP. And this was for Cambia district. And then we give you the next one, we also, now for councillor, and this, now for Tonkolili district. You know they see ADP in this list. ADP not ready. You get a list of independent candidates, and then you go carry in a district for parliamentary. ADP also not in this list. And now, let's go to the presidential pool of how them been scored in 2023. Julius Maada Bio pulled over 1 million votes, 1,067,666 votes. Second by Dr. Samura Kamara, and third by NDA, Mr. Ba, and you see PMDC being take the queue after the NDA candidates. ADP actually pulled 3,000 out of the the number of registered voters, where Salon being record that year 2 years ago, more than 2 years ago. ADP pulled only 3,094 votes for the presidency. So when you check NURP, then get only 943 votes, which the ADP number far better off than them. And then look at the numbers. This is not how they score. This is not how they score in the elections. After SLPP, APC, NDA, PMDC. PLP is after PMDC, REFP, PDP, ADP, and the list goes on. But often when we speak about political parties in this country, to be honest, we often refer to some of them political party than they, when we see them the bottom. So starting from NDA to PMDC, we often refer to them as smaller political parties, away from the two traditional ones, when SLPP and APC, we don't govern Salon intermittently since 1961. And them political parties, then they refuse to accept, say, they are small political parties. Prove we right or wrong. Say you're a small political party or big political party, or you're supposed to be at par with the one that they talk about, the APC and the SLPP. Now, let's get into the conversation. I get Fode Kamara, where now the Secretary General for the Alliance Democratic Party, ADP. Mr. Kamara, good afternoon, sir.
Yeah, good afternoon.
Maybe for let them see you face fine, sir. Maybe you have a pull in the card. Yes.
Sorry. Good afternoon, viewers.
I do, sir.
Thank God, Mr. Salia.
Okay. I get Ibrahim Soyi Kamara, where now the Secretary General for the All Political Parties Association. Then they go the length and breadth and they challenge everybody, say they are not smaller political parties. By extension, it is also, is it Secretary General for PDP?
No, CDP.
Citizens Democratic Party.
Yeah.
That's Musa Tarawali.
Yeah.
Formerly, but you don't go SLPP. You don't go SLPP back home. They left on a CDP. It's a problem for one, right?
It's not a problem, actually. Yeah, because the party is an institution where somebody can come in and go, and then still the party continue.
Okay.
Yeah.
And on the line, we get Ibrahim Suma, Brema Togo Kamara.
No, Brema Suma.
Brema Suma.
Ibrahim Suma.
Ibrahim Suma, a.k.a. Brema Togo. Popularly, in another name they call her for. So, in the chairman and leader of the Alliance Democratic Party, chairman and leader. So now he take over Mohamed Kamarin by a role even before the 2023 elections. So now he will lead ADP to elections in 2023, where they pull the number of votes we see, so about 3,000 some hundred votes with them pull. Mr. Suma, how are you, sir?
Yeah, good morning. On which side the morning?
Okay, which state in the US where you talk to me from? Hello, Mr. Suma. Now, which state where you talk to me from in the US?
Can you get me clearly?
Yes, I can hear you loudly, sir. Clearly.
Okay.
Okay. I'll get back to you shortly. So, Fode, Una, like other political parties we form APA or within an APA, Una say Una not too small political parties, Ibrahim Soyi, correct?
Yeah.
Una not too small political parties.
At all.
You see the records? Una see the records?
Yeah, I don't see the records, and the records they're not constant because if you look previous elections.
Una not feel ashamed.
Well,
with that number, then they want to see.
It's not a matter of feeling ashamed. now a discussion for Lewy points at the fact that the type of politics we don't hold on the practice as a nation, we in term for say, identity and regional politics. We for far too long, some people can say not to take away any side, but rather than a recycle approach.
But it's all over the world.
Because, yeah, it's all over the world. Of course, I can understand that.
In the US, for example, you get Democrats.
And the Republican.
You get Democrats zones. And then get the reasons we make that Democrat zones. You get the Republican zones. You get the reasons we make that Republican zones.
We always don't get that one.
And not, you don't go say that based on ideologies.
No, it's not based on ideology, but what you want to say, the issue about the numbers, of course, the primary focus of any political party in formation say you're able to represent, you understand, people, for able to gain form governance. But in the actual sense, we look at, for put on our own context here, one thing we don't prevail here, you look at even the emergence of other political parties for let them emerge and sell their ideology. Some particularly will come in and tell you say their ideology is based on, for ensure, say, that regional divide, identity politics will be on the practice for far too long, where politics don't become like a battlefield. People get for coming, intimidate each other, and at the end of the day, we all lay back square one. So how best to be able to break that chain, that divide? Some parties then form along that basis. You get some parties that even at the US and even in England, we don't exist for how many decades? They not come into prominence until people able to understand it within time. So the definition about politics, political party actually, in as much as we know say yes, indeed now for make sure say they come in and form governance, but at the same time for see how business able to contribute, you understand, to governance on issues that we say now of national interest or concern. That division where don't they happen? Of course, me and you two can agree as to say whenever we can in terms of election, there are certain times when we say, okay, well, if it happen by election, there is tension. Always the tension they come out from waiting from both the APC and the SLPP. You know, whenever it's a CDP or a REFP or PMDC, they don't come in together and clash.
Is it not because we are not getting numbers?
It's not about the numbers. We have the numbers.
But look at the numbers speak.
Okay, well, I will tell you, see, if you look at 2012, you have parties that don't stand the test of time from 2012. Some parties are like a party, the first year will come in, we came third. 2012 election, we have over 22,000 voters, you understand?
And we drop drastically.
So we
look at numbers. Well, we now get 2023, we get only 1,660.
Well, what we are saying here is there are certain things where they happen within the political scene. We as political parties can come in back, go on the drawing board and strategize and see what's in the way forward towards that. Is it going to be a way where we will look at for a possible coalition? Are we going to see how best to strategize for see waiting at the problem, waiting at the gaps, waiting at the challenges that they face? You will make sure say at the end of the day, most of the numbers and they go up and come down. The likes of PDP, the UNPP, 96 way back, we see them then get a certain amount of seats at parliament. Is that not so? Even the PMDC, when they come, most of the parties when they come in 2007, then they're able to represent and get seats. But way down the line,
and then C4C.
Way down the line, fine.
To
C4C also. Even the NGC.
Yes.
The past election, they're not able to get seats in parliament, but the previous elections, they get seats. The PLP, all most of them parties, they don't get representation at parliament. So what we really need for do as a nation, the discussion we need for Kai is not looking at the numbers currently, is waiting at the cause, the root cause of why them party had a decline in terms of the numbers, waiting at the strategy for putting in place, then waiting at the benefits hold on they get.
And obviously, on an for match, on an for like from coalition, I don't use the word coalition because, for example, NGC and a coalition in the name, but not in the practical sense of bringing political parties together, form one body for the same cause. I don't use that term coalition. On an for merge as political parties for achieve one goal.
Well, the issue of
produce one candidate, win a winnable candidate.
The issue of merger, like what they say, so I make us say most of the things them several lessons then they would not learn as political parties way back from 96 to present date. Wait are the things that would happen. You talk about the issue of merger, the issue of coalition. Of course, I believe see this time we are looking at the possibilities, the best possibilities for see how best we'll be able to consolidate all the ideas, the other votes there, so that we'll be able to make it become meaningful. Because as the words say, you talk about smaller parties, bigger parties. Well, we refuse to be termed in that kind description. Say these are smaller parties because we kind in terms of contributing, ideas to nation building. There are times you get people in leadership from other parties there where they contribute meaningfully, where they influence certain policies. Just that we not just get that carried away for the way amplify Vuvuzela things there. But most of progressive reforms them behind the scenes where other parties then they contribute, immensely for ensuring for guide government in terms of certain developmental policies there we get for benefits the people. So that way for say small or big, just that say
ideas.
Yes,
and
idea wise.
But we're not getting resources.
Well, resources, that is a challenge. The major challenge you face. You look at the two
so
parties.
That is the question now. A number of factors put together.
Yeah, me call and say these are traditional parties because one, they don't fortunate, and they say why I use the word fortunate is deliberate because they don't gain governance. They don't exist for a long time. Where even the other party are not be even merged. So that
you mean the only way KKY be referred to as Alassane and Alassane, SLPP and
yeah,
APC.
both the APC and the SLPP. Of course, they don't get access to state resources. So, of course, I will get my idea, I get my ideology, just like what you talk the last time you say during the 2012 election, the eve of election will get a slogan, say 444. At the end of the waiting. So what we really want for do now, this time I want for do homework for begin understand, say indeed, what we want for revisiting at the thought process of the people, where they vote for, ensure say no. Politics is not about, I forget, sentiment. We are not get any belief or assurance as to how we get for happen. Would they see people just they come in and say, okay, go vote for all these parties for 444. What are they voting for? You will get quality, competent people. Where in terms of representation, like the role of the parliamentarian, for going to parliament, you get other candidates just because they come up from the ADP. This regional politics and division, don't create that barrier for people for resonate within the one day they represent them for say yes indeed. This is why they entrust me responsibility, the vote. You go able for represent me well, you go able for go perform better oversight, you go able for make sure say able for make better laws that will go benefit we. So these are all the things that we really need for re-educate the people for understand back. Politics is not about saying about the APC or the SLPP. It's about how do we put our program. Let people begin for understand and also that idea of both APC and the SLPP will not make any solution to this country problem. But rather now we the individual for understand, get people and vet them, put them, we able for educate yourself and understand. So it's not a matter of APC. If there is a quality party from the SLPP or the APC, that's good, that's fine. But it's coming from the CDP. Let us begin put people and for hold them accountable for understand. Say yes, indeed. Not so like a football game. I can go watch Manchester or Arsenal. Would I win? Would I not ever win? But it's a matter of a life and death because you then trust you life to somebody for can make sure say he can better represent you for see how best governance will for work.
You brought about political parties being institutions and not a one-man affair as in a business.
Yeah.
Fode, since Mohamed Kamari, but confirm for you first, is Mohamed Kamari Mansari still an active member of the ADP?
Yeah, well, to start with, no. Mohamed Kamari Mansari, as far as the executive of the Alliance Democratic Party concerned, he is no longer a member of the ADP. He has been expelled.
Una expel him?
Yeah.
Why?
Based on certain grounds. For example, of course, we all know the country can attest, say, there was a time where Kamari Mansari be involved into, a crime where you get to do with the states, and that's of a rape case. So with all that and they, because we party they exist on a reputable, manner wherein we not go on for, ridicule, we status as a political party. So when nothing they come up, we say, and in another kind somebody, a leader of a whole political party, we for serve as an example, a moral somebody, we for their against and stop doing it. So when that issue they come up, we get for gather some facts, and then going back to 2018, and then be involved into this anti-party activity, we are in a get for merge with APC. So all that we look at and we constitution spell and very clearly say, go there idea and that. So go there as a leader and the chairman of the old political party, switch over to another political party where resign from the party, with the inactive position. So with all then offenses then we sit as a body, as an executive, we look at you know, offenses, and then based on that, we say
now I expel her.
we don't satisfy say if we be removed from the party.
When I go through the due process.
We do go through the due process because
When I go convention for that day.
Well, we get
because usually I ask because usually that's the highest decision-making body of any political party. Yes.
Yeah, we get what's it called NAC, the National Executive Advisory Executive Council.
Supposedly supposed to be the second highest decision-making.
The second highest decision body of the party because when the party want to take a decision, it inform the NAC the seats, and then do investigation.
Who done the NAC?
Well, the executive, senior executive members
are informed the NAC.
Are informed the NAC because as per the
so not to like a separate body different from the executive.
Well, not different from the executive because the executive, like I say, now when you get executive position in your party, probably like we get regional chairpersons, we the represents those guys are part of the National Advisory Executive Council, then the national body as well. And before that, of course, we've been getting an issue just after the 2018 elections. You know, Mohamed Kamarimba will become Kankawam at the party. We are in he alone, he was a dictator, you know, so during the time. So in the chairperson, in this, and they appoint, do every other thing without going through because you can only become a member, an executive member when you go into convention. And we first convention, we do around 2015, 2016. We get from March as the chairman and leader, we take me to 2018 elections. So just immediately after that, it become a Kankawam to me. So we filing complaints severally to PPRC. The PPRC gave us seat and look into the complaints. So just after that, you know, they pass a ruling because of the field where we get, you know, so they look at and say, Mohamed Kamarimba Masai. Just after that, an issue came up. PPRC not passed the ruling based on the offense, but based on the complaint will be put forward to PPRC, they look into her and now satisfied and say, that, you know, therefore the party forgets, you know, caretaker person. We, in the person of Macaulay, George Macaulay, so we happen to be the caretaker until we go into convention. So then we give you kind of 6 months. Then whilst we look at possible means for conducting the convention. So just after the 6 months elapse, we get an interim body. We maybe happen to be the Secretary General for the interim. So that been taken into convention in 2023. What we do, we the current chairman and leader, winner Ibrahim Suma, merge as the chairman and leader, and me they serve as the national secretary.
When I go convention?
We go convention, yeah.
Who's on our
We all on our YWCA. In fact, you know, we not the present candidates. We not go into convention. We not do the needful. We do the lower elections on to national level. So, and that is one qualification for, PPRC. They look into it. So, whosoever know
the political parties for be democratic in nature.
Exactly. So, they shape the will of the people and the nation. So, we for serve as, you know, example to others. So, for say you are democratic, then you start within you.
APC, they plan for do the convention for picking next executive. You aware?
Yeah,
SLPP don't do that. You aware?
Yeah, in fact, I was there. I was part of the invitation. Yeah.
And then SLPP they plan for picking them flag bearer by next year. You aware also, right?
Yeah.
APC said they plan for do same. You are aware as well.
Yeah.
What's on there?
Well, we saved on the way.
That is. I asked the question based on Yeriweti Ibrahim Soyi, Sise mentioned earlier.
Yeah.
They say away from just resources, ideas, and then the structures, observing the structures, and then the other things. So Naimeka, they ask all of these.
Yeah.
Shows your seriousness and dedication.
Yeah, I think when it comes to nation building, I think we are better off, you know, because we don't play so much into the democracy of this country. Just like I say, to me, there is no smaller political party because when it comes to registration, we pay equal. In fact, cuts across. PPRC get anything like small party or big party. Just that these guys
they pay
are
equal, but sometimes that the governments they declare a waiver for one as well.
Well,
or stepping at some point. I remember clearly in 2012. In 2012, Ernest Bai Koroma, as president at the time, being declare or be announced, say government they rather pay or subsidize candidates and fee. Not also.
What
Let's say they will not be date.
We be date 2012.
Yes.
So the issue will be up in 2012, right? It was something we get for the with legality of the law, because at that time, I would say the eve towards election, we get Christian at top by then, just call political parties then go say the amount of fees where a presidential candidate be supposed to pay. At that time, the Wawo Bikego, the former president, office was, just 2 million loans. So the eve of election, then go and announce, political parties are now for pay 100 million loans. So that's the issue of, legality. Political parties and the challenge at that time. So His Excellency then, Ernest Bai Koroma, began for look at us, it's a matter of reality. We see how best we're able to get, dialogue around this issue. Then it became with a pronouncement where Mr. Bide in the meeting where he say it could subsidize the fee. Government will subsidize those fees. So it's not an issue for say government pay the fee for political parties. So they just subsidize the fee because at that time the instrument of parliament it become 21 days, it become law.
Clearly political parties are not being get the resources. In fact, they go say the money too exorbitant because it was an exorbitant fee.
That's why I'm saying it's not a matter of paying the fees or matter of money at that time. It's an issue of legality. Is it legal?
Legal for letting
you understand?
For letting increase the money. I think at the time it was 100 million.
At that time, because even the party in parliament at that time, the SLP said be the parliament. Controversy be there around when they lay the instrument of parliament for discuss.
But una more or less where they refuse to accept the term smaller political parties, now we get more issue with that. Even the SLPP wasn't much jittery about it.
No, I'm sure they did not support that.
They too had an issue around that.
But they bench their arguments, they heap their arguments, especially for una sake. So what about the other political parties? I don't have to go back to that same name. Smaller political parties.
I think one motive of establishing a political party now for take over governance. And I believe say for you can't form a political party, you get forget the resources. You understand? But all that we live in a country where a law-abiding country. So you cannot just wake up overnight and say this is what you should pay. Considering the facts, when it comes to a democracy, we for be equal, and then the opportunity for be shared, uneven. So on that note, and then the issue of 100 million at the time, be kind of favor, understand the political, community.
When I feel say they have stifle for reduce the number of political parties.
Well, I think
that was the consideration.
Well, I think Cornelius, but I'm not sure because at the end of the day, they came into an agreement and
government give waiver. They waive, then subsidize.
Well, based on the pressure.
But they're not
based on the pressure.
They not still reverse the 100 million for presidential candidates. Now just subsidies the government give.
Yeah, just because it has been tabled in parliament and the law say when
so that means it was legitimate, it was legal.
Yes.
SLPP
so what we argue at that time,
it was deliberate on their side.
Yeah, what we will be argue at that time, we said we are not going to be part of an illegal process.
But when I be contest the election?
Well, we contest the election because everything was reversed back to the previous fees.
So let's talk to Ibrahim Suma, fondly referred to as Brahma Togo. The acting chairman and leader. Oh, not acting, elected. Yeah. Oh, okay. Thank you for the correction. And the chairman and leader for the Alliance Democratic Party, ADP. How many years do they serve for?
ADP don't exist for like.
No, how many years do executive for?
We have 3 years.
3 years.
Yeah.
So how many years Brahma Togo don't serve for?
We don't serve at 2.5 years.
Yeah. 2.5 years.
Yes.
So by now, the member for Go Convention.
Let's
talk to Brahma Togo. Mr. Suma. Welcome again. Thank you. You could stay online with us all the way from the United States of America for talk to me on this all-important subject matter. Una get the resources as
Yeah, good.
ADP for run a political party? Because we seem for the more or less get the same Kamaremba situation where for they say una be don't try for move away from. So it kind of appear like now you more or less the party rely on. Say without you the party not get the resources for run in affairs. Correct?
I don't get the question clear.
Una party get the resources.
I don't get.
Una party get the resources for run as an institution of the state because all political parties are institutions of the state. Una party get the resources for run as an institution of the state, or then still rely on you for foot the bill.
Well, I can answer that question. You dey try for talk say if the party get the resources for run the affair of the party.
Yes.
That's the question.
Yes.
Okay, if that be the question, I don't think it merits me for even answer that because, like I said, you already don't see the party. The party don't start after Kamaremba from 2018. The party still they run under the affair of an interim body. And that interim body, I was not part of that interim body. But the party still be they run by somebody, by me. We come back to the party after the election and feel to say, yes, Akin Obu take the party back to another level. So through that 2018 day, they have an interim body that has been running the affair of the party, which I not be again, no problem with that, because the reason why I was not part of it, because they say, are they out of the country? So I was not. And look, again, I want to make it clear to everybody where they listen to me, the listener where they listen to me. I'm not coming into ADP just after 2018. Are they into ADP from the original, from the beginning of ADP? A big part of financially and everything concerning ADP, I'm part of it. And ADP, I want to make it clearly to everybody that they know back again. ADP not just come up and say they want to come into politics. Now something make it happen forเราdecide for form the ADP party. And this thing will happen between the person where the one for come where the one for when I'm coming back, because I don't even want for even calling him, because every time when I call him, they inflect me back. But I have to do it. So Kamaremba, we all in America when he decided to say he want to go run for presidency in Salone. That was in 2012. On that time, Kamaremba said he go run as a president under the APC ticket. We all come together and agree for give up the support for let it go get in vision on whatever thing he decided to do. So that's what happened. Me, at that time, I don't in America for 25 years, I don't ever go to Salone. The first I go to Salone, which was in 2013, that's the time when I go within the Kamaremba. But after that, we don't form people that we don't say, they give them the support based on Usa he say he want to go get a ticket of a presidency. We give them that support. Most of within America, so we come up with something. Then we go. I go there because of him. That's why I decided to go to Salone after 25 years. When I go, that's why, and when I know for say yes, he go on the ticket of APC for run as a presidency. But something come up where he get for go rectify how he did na APC. When he go for go rectify how he did na APC, for act for a renewal of the membership na APC. At that time, when we go, if we don't go all around the country and talk what he want for talk and make him talk and pronounce it to everybody that they come or can run for president under the APC. But maybe sometime of the utterances them all the time that at that time, People, APC do not buy that story and for free to say, he get that power before they go and talk already they talk soon. So then decide say, okay, then give them a warning for let him stop of doing that. I was in Sierra Leone. And it's if we four of we gonna be the strong people that we form the ADP, where ADP come. We all be in a salon that time. So that happened. And for cut something short because I don't want to prolong that long. He go renew his membership. And when he go renew his membership, I was there in driver we did it when I did black. And then we get insecurity when Gashon Road, what is commonly known as Timo. We go there, he fill all in form and everything what he get for fill for renew in membership. I don't know what it transfer between them if it will not be if they're behind or whatever, but when you go, it's to renew the membership. So I want them clear to everybody to know. It's to renew his membership with the APC party. When we go, he fill everything and he asked me if I want for, I said no. I not come for can join political party. I can't for give you the support. So you there, I'll give you the support, but I will never be member. So I refuse to take the membership. So he paid the fee. He paid the fee of a high position at APC. But by the time we left, they drive the go, we receive a call back, say, come on, remember, you therefore come back. We don't want you now with party, can't take your money back and can't take money. So we have to return back. We go back. David Black is sent for let David Black go. Then he go take whatever they say. He go and take everything, he come back, he come into the car. He try for rectify everything, he try. He not be able to succeed for getting membership back. So one day, I deal with him because when they go and salon all the time to in place at the lodge. He get up one day saying anything, go to you then also now. Now we go see how they go ask the PPRC how we can form the own political party. I said it's okay. I said that's fine. At that time, another 3 strong members who all we don't talk about that. Nas America, I tell us okay. Don't discuss with the other member that we don't give you the support. If they agree or for us, we go for one party. Everybody agree, say that's fine because we already don't go through. So now let us see the procedure. So we went to PPRC, and it is inside PPRC office. Now they ADP form. 4 of us now will be there at Dede. Me, a guy called Bakar, a guy called Usman Tolo, Indi Kamaremba, then with Gashon, and then Lucien Momo. Lucien Momo was there. Lucien Momo now draft everything for we, what we for do, and what we not for do, what kind of color we forget, what party forget. Now inside it all day, now they will pick the party color, which was pink and white. They say, okay, we have to start with a movement. Then after movement, we start go down to a political party. That is how ADP formed. And I was there. So every time now, every month now, when we don't get to that, and they go to salon twice a year. And at the least time I can spend in a salon, maybe 2 months. But most of the time it's 3 months. So that's how ADP came into existence. And we already in the diaspora, so we give him this full support. So from that time, I do everything I can.
So meaning you try to say, so Mr. Suma, what you try to say now that what you try to say now that not to Kamarimba Mansari gets ADP has been perceived by people.
Issue happen where they go along when I look at like for say something is not right. But something, I don't want to go through all that process because it will take me too long. But for the question for answer, you say, if ADP get the resources of going further in any other coming election, I believe say I can before answer that because, like I said, I'm not going to tell you say we get that all the resources 100% too, because from that time, And I began a salon back again when I challenged the chairman, because when we go to the convention, that's one. The convention on for 2018 election for Choose the Flag Bearer, where happened to be in the Camarimba. We went to that convention with everything due. Me, in fact, I go when they call me in America, say, I go want for you can be the deputy chairman leader of the party because I don't trust anybody that you are trust. I said, no problem. We come. And when we come, okay, we'll do everything we can get for do. Members give them the support until we start the movement. Then we come into political party, which was in 2016 or so, or 15 at that time. Then we go to the convention. When we go to the convention, my own position as a deputy chairman, nobody challenged my position for contest with me. I go straight away unopposed. In your position as a flag bearer,
is it not because now you know the Jagaban? Is it not because now you know the Jagaban, Mr. Brema Togo, Mr. Suma?
We don't left the party for some months. He came back on the day of the convention, 2 to 3 days of the convention. He said he can run against Camarimba as a flag bearer. So those are some of the things that when we went through.
Okay.
We go through all those things. We do the election. Camarimba win by majority because we be supposed to do them as a ballot. As a ballot. But because of David Black come back at midnight, say he want come back contest, and PPRC give the mandate say we for accept them. Never mind we don't get out of the party for some month, we for accept them back as for one as a flag bearer. Then we did. But we switched the way of contesting the election as an open election instead of a ballot election. Those is how Camarimba become the chairman and leader of the party because of the majority of the hall. Majority of the hall, they just do it that way, say, all who are there for Camarimba is stand up. All who are there for David Black is
stand up. By head count and not
majority
voting.
Majority comes to Camarimba. And even there was a confusion, in fact, that even they don't even count. And PPRC was there. So at that time, I was elected because they do the same thing for me back, say, even when I not because somebody will contest behind me. They do the same thing, say, all those who favor of Brema Togo for being the deputy chairman and leader of the party, everybody is up. Then say back, every one of you will feel to say, never mind, I not get a contest, and we contest and I'm free to say, this man still the actual thing that everybody say there is the hand up for me as the deputy chairman.
Okay.
So that happened. So we are running the affair of the party based on members that the diaspora, America, and all other partners of the diaspora. We're running the party based on that by doing all our dues, doing all our contribution. We contribute. We in America no more. Now be $100 for month. That does not include the pledges that we are making for anything with function we will get in a salon. But all that one day I be don't explain it to people in a salon when I come, we may get the problem. When I decide say no, it's enough is enough. There are so many things we have to say, Camarimba, you are doing, it's not in the interest of the party. So I need accountability and transparency. That is the only thing. There was no hate and there was no God between me and Camarimba. The only thing I requested for is accountability and transparency. That's how we fall out. And when we fall out, I keep on your side and keep on your side. I do my thing, do thing. So many things I go back and salon there, I go to PPRC and make all kind of reports. But people look at me like for say, I have been paid to do so thing against Camarimba. But I can say, and I know say the world they watch me now. They say this again. There was no anything like God between me and Camarimba for make I do what I do. I do them because I believe say We are here to represent the people of Sierra Leone. And I have to be honest. I have to do the thing the right way.
Okay.
That's what make us do that.
All right.
And there is no God. So I decide to invite him. It's not be any other person. I know the money where I don't spend at ADP. From 2013 to 2018, I know. And most of the members them, when they listen me so now, he attests to that. So I decided, say no, and then take Kamaimba to court. Let Kamaimba continue. Whatever I come out, if he come Victoria, he win presidency now, fine for him. But I continue. Because I don't believe in distraction. I don't believe, say, well, we get something, now we party, within we serve, we for take and go to court. I don't believe in that. So that is why I decided, say, no, waiting, let me go and sit back. Let him doing thing. He's doing thing. So in order to succeed, what he go for? Then he happened to get a problem. So after the election, and I remember what Kamaimba said one day, so we say, one day, APP will produce a member of parliament or a president. And that's one, now it keep me going, will make I have to come back to ADP. And before, when I come to ADP, let me get in trouble later. After the election 2018, I come back just to the election. I told the whole country, tried, they say thank you to members them for where they help them, for where they this, that, for they go through. And I did all that with my own money.
Okay.
And all the time we come.
When you talk about your money, you mean these activities, for example, on the screen?
I have never
where you then back on
for any of my activities.
Through your foundation, where you say your money, through your Brahma Togo Foundation, the image you see on the screen, this is what you mean by your money, correct? Hello?
Are you with me?
You mean, when you say your money, you mean like doing such activities through the Brahma Togo Foundation instead of ADP as a political party? You mean these videos, for example, on the screen, supporting Kush victims and supporting other areas as well? Now, that you mean, sir?
My foundation came to existence in 2019. Nami Foundation come to existence. It's 2019. And then the foundation come and set up the foundation based on say, okay, I don't think I don't even come back now ADP. Well, because like I said, after the 2018, now me take a tour of the members, they all go say thank you to everybody. So I decide, say, if I come back on ADP, I want to make a different way of my own politics. That is how the Brahma Togo Foundation come into existence. Because I want to seek the interest of the people first. Before, if it comes to any kind of, say, I want for flag bearers or every other thing, I have done things so the people where I want to represent, or let them know, say, yes, Brahma Togo not just come make, say, I can make money out of politics. That's not me.
Okay.
This is the reason why I've come up with my Brahma Togo Foundation.
Okay. Mr. Suma, with
that being said,
Mr. Suma, hold on, we'll come to you back shortly.
The foundation is still, they go on still, I am the chairman and leader of the Alliance Democratic Party again. So everything that I do with the foundation is also based on the ADP party, because I am the the chairman and leader of the party. So I don't know if I don't already answer the question where you ask me, or you need more clarification or not. But like I said, okay, I don't want to go too much. I want to go too much when I did face-to-face with Unaso, and then people go up see me and ask me to the people ask. Because a reason why I say that, there was a time where Kamaimba received all the television in a saloon, not for even allow me to go to the studio. That's the time when I was trying to make things with him. And then do them. So that don't bother me. So 2018, I can now decide where the interim body will then choose, the people has to give them the mandate for run the party to the day when I will convention back. And it was headed by Macaulay, George Macaulay, and others. And even at that time, when we were the interim body, the members they again go attest say, I was the one sponsoring every activity whatever they do when me not to any part of the committee. From the extraordinary, all kind of the local, everything what they do. I fund everything of that.
Mr. Suma, we'll get back to you shortly. Just hold on to your thoughts.
All the other members giving their membership fees.
Yeah, just hold on. We'll get back to you shortly. Just hold on, Mr. Suma.
Okay.
I'll get back to you shortly. So, when they talk about the seriousness of political parties, we refer to them all as the same political parties and not referring to APC and SLPP on the higher pedestal, and then referring to CDP, ADP, and the others as being smaller political parties. Let us establish that with the Political Parties Regulation Commission, PPRC, when I then get the database of the political parties and then conducts of the country, how some of them don't comply with the rules and regulations of the atmosphere, and then their own very political party constitutions individually. Here is Lucien Momo, as he began an engagement with we own Edward Corker earlier, when Edward go catch up with him in office na Tower Hill in South Africa.
All right, so Lucien, there is this issue we get for deal with smaller parties and a lot more. We want to talk about compliance and also the internal guidelines about how they do things. So you need to explain to viewers about political parties and how they conduct the internal election and also the expiration of the executive business.
Well, if you look at sections 35(2) of the Constitution of Sierra Leone 1991, Act number 6 of 1991, they say the internal organization of political parties for conform to democratic principles, and that aims and objectives not for the in conflict with the Constitution of Sierra Leone and the Act. So as a commission, normally when political parties in term of office they end, they can always inform me. But again, the law say that if the term of office of a political party end, they get temporary extend for not more than 6 months. Before now, we've been fair not say political party, some of them may just extend in time, some they extend till they go even 2 years. So when we review the old act and we get this new act, we put and they say enough for review more than 6 months. So as for now, save for UP and NPD will not be able to complete the lower level elections, then for 2020 elections. All their political parties and they within the time frame. I think NGC their tenure for end in December this year. The All People's Congress and tenure for end in February next year. The Sierra Leone People's Party then tenure will be end in 2024. They extend say to June. Then they will do all the lower level elections. Then just left now for all the NEC meeting and get them where they for do their NAC. You come to the All People's Congress, you go see say a few months ago, I think around August, we been published internal rules and regulations and calling for objections from the membership and from the public, and we received something about 12 objections from the public and the members, and then we don't forward the objections and they to the National Secretariat for the response within 14 days, because mind you, the commission get the power of the High Court, so they use High Court rules. Also, somebody can petition or complaint, we'll get forget the other side with a complaint 14 days for let us go file in the response.
With all this way, you don't talk. How many times will PPRC don't give warning notice for the past 2 years to parties them?
Well, before the 2023 elections, mind you, will be all one meeting where we discuss few issues. One of the issues we do look at is compliance, and compliance get for do with how they don't organize the internal organs them at the party, and then we'll be look at how the campaign mode, and again the use of hate speech. So we been setting criteria for political parties from it to compliance. Compliance includes getting you organs from lower level onto national delegate conference. Compliance include for report you finances yearly to the PPRC. Compliance include report you campaign finances during any election we take part. So from time to time we always they remind them. Now I make a tell you say now one of the reasons that they make the UP and NPD not be able to take part in 2020 elections because they were not compliant in forming or organizing their internal organs.
You get anything for say about parties them who not ever deregistered or perhaps suspend them for persistent non-compliance business?
Well, when we come now, when we kind of prepare in 2010, we inherit 32 political parties from the NEC. Then we now on the CSL. And then within 1 year, we done the call meetings, done the send correspondence system to political party. We found out a whole lot of them, about 20-something, 24 of them, they were nowhere to be seen, the areas will get for them now and doing so something else that happened there. So in 2011, when we filed at the Supreme Court, remember there 2002 Act of the Political Parties Act 2002, Act number 3 of 2002. In a one green thing may say we political party not comply for the register. So we begin for the register something like 20 something political parties. Today will be appealed back to the Supreme Court. Then will be the REFP and the UNPP and the Supreme Court will give it them for them to allow them to organize themselves well, and then they will organize themselves well till we get like 10 political parties. Which means say at 22 being the register, two will be the register 24, 2 appeal. Court say we allow them time, so we get 10 and they'll begin registered out say we get 17 registered political parties.
So how many political parties right now don't fulfill the entire inter-party guidelines, for example, on how they literally they get this expiration of tenure business? Because I know count the amount of issue among parties them right now.
Well, like I say now only the UP, NPD, and C4C within a court, because mind you, before the 2020 elections, C4C before go do the delegate conference. I think it was on a Sunday. Late on Friday, we see a court injunction. We see they're not for go ahead with their election. So I think now C4C, UP, and NPD for now, not do their own lower level elections. Like I've been saying, NGC their own time for expire sometime in December. APC, PD, PPA, Platinum, or most of the other ones they time they for expiring in 2026 from 2027.
So on the flip side, how many parties right now overall don't comply with the entirety of our constitution and the PPRC code of conduct?
Well, all the 17 registered political, I can pull the C4C for now. All the 16 political parties they in compliance, save for NPD. We don't notice it for the past 6 months with the call meetings. Them we know they get representative from them, and I think say the commission will get for rights to them for ask what happen, and from there we'll take her from that point there.
And there's this conversation about small party and big party or minority party. What you want to see about that particular one day?
Well, for we will not get small party because they're the same registration fee that they pay. When they contest elections, they're the same that they pay. What we can say no more, we get financially stronger political parties or we get financially weaker political parties. For we as PPRC, political parties are political parties. Just be say some man gets money past the other.
So, Lucien, which measures right now with PPRC don't take for draw parties them attention to some of the anomalies them? Will it really happen on how things they go about within the political structure as alone?
Well, when we new chairman begin work on the 6th of January, I think on the 8th or so or 9th of January, they will meet with political parties and we read the Riot Act to them. Read the Riot Act means it's everything provided for by law. And then inside that meeting, the political parties then give reasons for some of the reasons why some of them not get office system in some part of the country. One of the reasons is that they say they not get money. Other reason where they say some people they not agree for rent them, then place them for make them make their party offices. So with that, even when we hold the 7th Inter-Party Dialogue Committee meeting, the Inter-Party Dialogue Committee now Article 5, now the agreement for national unity. Now I may say because the other political party, they not been the political parties committee, have been just APC and the government of Sierra Leone. There's a need for them to get another platform for side. All the political parties then will come and they discuss things of national unity. And when we begin with M&A flashlights, you know, we make mention of some of the issues. There are political party, them offices, they're not available and all of them, then things. And in that 7th inter-party dialogue committee meeting, we'll be able to bring the statistician general, because this was the question of political party they asked they want for noting at the status of census. The census way for being 2026. So the statistician general and the communication team in come New Bookfields Hotel, and they explain to people how far then they with the process.
All right, so as we round up the interview, in any way the party don't ever get situation for them get for intervene for any issue we have with political parties, then where they get internal conflict.
Well, sections 12 subsection 2 paragraph E of the Political Parties Act do the mandate for mediate where conflict dey inside political party or conflict dey between two political parties. So we don't get a lot of, and when they say people they do a lot of level elections, we get a lot of inter-party conflict between members. Then we get a lot of petition, and then you see the one with the topical issue now. We get the issue of APC and the former Vice President Chief Sam Sumana, and then in that safe when Sam Sumana delay complaint will be sent in complaint to the party because not being copy the party. I would say also use the same high court rules, you know, for sending to the party for let the party respond within 14 days. In 14 days, only count 14 days when they cut on the other high court rules. So the party within 12 days, you know, they may reply to the complaint, and then a day or two after we have been sent the response to Chief Sam Sumana again, say 14 days for let respond to the response system where the party make to in complaint. If a response is positive, you agree with the response from the party, then I think the matter ends. But if a response is not take within the party explain, then we'll bring them to the mediation table and try to see how would they manage conflict and between them. And we don't manage conflict between other political parties, them not to just APC and SLPP no more. And so now we mandate to mediate conflict between them.
So I want to listen, you don't put plan ahead for the next electoral cycle for political parties then.
But of course, if you look inside the strategic plan of 2024 to 2028, we get one pillar where they look at the capacity building of political parties, and then even inside that pillar there, you will see legal reforms stay inside there. Inside the one for reform their own legal instrument, like the constitution and the rules and the regulations. Inside that they did it. Inside they need training. It is inside that pillar there. Also, they need sensitization, and also they inside that pillar for help them, you know, so that we're able for capacitate them for meet up the 2028 elections.
So, which message will you go and send to political parties and citizens about the importance of internal democracy?
Well, the constitution is very clear, you know. Like I may say, 35. 2. If you go to 35.1 first, 35.1 they say political party established them for shape the political will of the people. Which means say they establish them for like they able to tell people everything that their ideology, within their plan, and then they for create program get national character, and then support candidates for presidential, parliamentary, local council elections. But 35 2. In again, what talk about just now when I form the backbone of this interview, say that for the internal organization, you know, for conform with democratic principles. So I think political parties member, if you want to be a member of political party, now the first way for you for make you party, now you party in constitution, you party in rules and regulations, you know, because if you want to join club, you get for know what the club stand for. So if you want to join political party not to pick in business, and the constitution of Salon, the supreme law, now create political party. So if you're not a member of a political party, make sure you handle your party constitution, rules and regulation, and try to understand them. So the people of this country, I think for the judge political parties by some of them things and they, by how they organize themselves and so if they win power and so they go for organize life them at this country.
Well, even for the PPRC, there's no small or big political party. It's just be say financially they're not there at the same level. So if they're not in at the same level financially, then within the equality in that regard. Anyways, Ibrahim Soyi, Fode, Lucian from PPRC. Last time with you, Ibrahim Soyi.
Yeah,
obviously, we all don't fulfill the requirements for elect an executive. Some of them don't they push date, and they say that we don't even tell themselves say the maximum they can give them 6 months. Some of them don't continue for them up to 3 years and thereof, and some other anomalies.
Yeah, actually, like what Mr. Lucian Momodi talk. Of course, political party we get waiting now the thing we guide we operation. Of course, political party and politics are serious business, just like what Lucian they say. All the political parties then get them constitution because it varies. You get some political parties in annually, some wise, not 3 years, as the case may be. So PPRC is always robust in that direction for ensure say all the political parties then live by waiting established in the constitution. Just like what they tell you, what they say. It will come to a situation where we are in, just like what they say, we'll not get any big or smaller political parties. But when it comes in terms of, running the administration of the party, because we need for conform to democratic principle. Because that is a requirement weighed in at the national law, the national constitution, section 35(2). It says all political parties then ensure they conform themselves democratically. So which means the internal democracy of the political party, we get for make sure we uphold them at all times. So that issue we are in for say parties then come in say by time. PPRC always gets a cut off. You extend when you go against that time, then we invoke the law because most political parties are not able for coming for make sure say when I get an executive for work within that time, then there is a law for make sure say when you do certain things, then we go against the law. There are consequences we will face. So that one day, to political party, we always get that one day seriously, and we make sure say we uphold that one day in the tight way that we all work towards that. Once the mandate of the current executive elapses, then there is a need for a new mandate for another executive for Russia and for make sure say they're able to continue with the day-to-day work of the political
party. For CDP, when I don't do convention, when I don't elect new executive.
Yeah, well, we elect executive 2023 elections, and of course we constitution.
When I elect, when I do head counts, like we for the day.
No. Well, we on constitution tell we say we get for do an election, a secret ballot. So we go according to what's in the law books of.
So all of these processes we will talk about form the basis for proper structure, way for make people consider a political party for being a serious institution, a serious national institution. Because eventually, if we're not going to council, we're not going to parliament, we're not going to the presidency, they form government also.
Yeah.
So meaning a national institution.
Yeah.
So all of these processes we kind of they tell like say when I not able to understand or not get the wherewithal for live when I adhere or uphold, they don't seem for.
Well, actually, waiting on the exists. Of course, I will take a case study like we on party, the CDP. We get a structure where a decentralized structure we form part of the organ of the party, where they get from the national executive, you get the region, the district, constituency, and ward structure. Because if you get for one a government, you get for make sure say, all the political structure established by law, from ward level to the national level, for make sure so you're able to get a better representation. So these are the structure where they constitute for ensure say for coming and at various levels. The ward structure will elect the constituency for the district, the region now with all the other components, the other structures selected from other structures forget a composition we will form the biggest body when at the National Delegates Conference for coming for elect the national officers. So Now for ensure say we able to conform to that kind of way. For see how best, we not just get for pick people and for say come in this and that. Because one for make sure say whosoever is leading the party is coming from the people. Because that's what the national law say.
Okay.
If you get for be a president, the people are the sovereign. The people yes, get for be voted for and then make sure say give you the go ahead for serve. So now that kind of thing the political party and the practice. So therefore, if the constitution don't say this, we self get for make sure say we own constitution, they hold the form, hold the rights as political party, get for make sure say they in line with the national law.
Some of them obviously not get office then at the districts. Lucien, we mentioned, and this has been an age-old problem.
Well,
we still exist.
The requirement is not per district. Although yes, we intend for get district offices there, but the law say you get for get
regional offices.
Regional offices there.
Yes, even at regional level, it's a problem.
Well,
at some political parties.
Yes, in fact, I would say.
Let it refer to as equal as the.
Well, I would tell you this also. You go be shocked for understand. So even you make the parties, then so-called bigger parties, as we can say, the APC and the SLP, then self also, there are times when they can get challenges for make sure so they can get offices there. I don't know if you can recall, you don't have to the SLP, you don't have to the APC.
And then there's a Jagabango open APC office in Masiaka.
No, yes, well.
They're not to district headquarters.
That one, but what I try to tell you, the issue here is, you understand, the same, we were not fighting for gain governance, we get challenges there with the face. So waiting, and that make one for board in the discussion.
So when I say governance are the challenges?
No, we remember waiting, Lucian from the interview, waiting, he be the try for say. He said now we don't get, out of the agreement for national unity, there is a structure, what we call the IPDC, the Inter-Party, Dialogue Committee. So part of it, political party, they use that one as a platform for CRBS one, waiting our approach to national issues. These are all the challenges, problem with political party they face. One of the things we already don't get a mandate for ensure we establish, operational work plan for see how best we put out the issue. We were able to make sure we coexist. These are some of the challenges the parties in the face. We're not able to understand, waiting at the challenges the way the other party also don't face, where economically, you understand, and financially they're not strong. In terms of, the more they get the numbers, the APC and the SLP, we cannot hide from the fact that they have the numbers, they've existed for so many, for a long time, you understand. So then get that one, in terms of mobilizing resources, then able to do better than the other political parties then. So that's why the term in that way, they say, okay, these are financially weaker parties, wise, this then gets, resources to ensure, say, they're able to do program. But mind you, the problem we always face ourselves as a nation, do we still want to keep this party, you understand, for ensure, say, they are still financially weak? How do they contribute towards, effectively shaping the political will of the people?
What's not the answer for you?
Well, now the answer is, there is a time where even the PPRC don't already look at, because they don't exist for long, they don't manage political parties and don't see waiting at the problem, the challenges that they face. Therefore, they don't look at comparative studies.
And we all come out from them two political parties then.
No, we are. I know
out of disgruntlement.
No, I know we say all come out from the all. No. I will tell you,
SLPP is still arguably the oldest political party in Sub-Saharan Africa.
Well, SLPP is
all political parties in Salon come from SLPP.
No, I know what say
APC is the second oldest political party in the country.
Well, where you say come
so from? if then they are the two oldest political parties, I mean all other political parties will not emerge. Now from SLPP or APC then come out. The people that will form them. Yei Brematogo, Mr. Suma, we mentioned this now about Kamarimba. Emerged from APC, it's going for use ADP for enter APC again, and then they refused and all that, or APC to PDP, ADP and all that.
Well, that's the stereotype one for break. We not always don't get for subject to say because of SLPP now the oldest political party, the Sub-Saharan. Of course, we accept that fact.
You don't have to accept saying we're not a breakaway from them.
We are not a breakaway. I will tell you, go check back with history and you will understand. Yes, indeed, even. And the first leadership.
The founder of CDP, when
Joshua Albert Kewu.
Joshua Albert Kewu.
Yes, the late Joshua Albert Kewu. I will tell you, say not be aligned with neither the APC nor the SLPP.
When a presidential candidate is from the SLPP.
Which one?
Mr. Tarawale.
Well, just like I tell you, party and institution. Joshua Kewu died 2013 elections. He contested the 2012
Mohamed
election.
Kamarimba Masari from APC.
Why is Musa Tarawali not only the founder of CDP?
But when I get presidential candidate,
Well,
because when I see him as the face, he already don't get the ori.
There are phases before Musa Tarawali. Of course, Musa Tarawali came in at the CDP, you understand, and he said, don't play in your role, don't play in your part, of which we appreciate as a party because as an institution. Okay. Me say I can serve today as a Secretary General, I can go, other person can come in. The same thing, the previous Secretary General be done, they don't.
And that is the point I want to bring to Fode, because obviously now, where Musa Tarawali left, it's like CDP go down. In fact, in terms of the numbers, votes, the numbers drop. The same with Mohamed Kamarimba Mansari. Mohamed Kamarimba Mansari don't go. The numbers drop in terms of votes. And then in terms of resources, Brahma Togo is there already. Ibrahim Suma is there right now. NDD right now. But if Ibrahim Suma left, it means in terms of resources, the ADP no get the kind of resources for fear around.
Well,
and the number in terms of votes will continue for dwindle.
Well, okay. Well, let's just answer to your question. And one of the reasons why a political party that exists now because of
for shape the will of the people.
Shape the will
according
of the
to the
people,
constitution.
Based on waiting the 1991 constitution.
Yes.
Say, and just waiting Mr. Lucien Momodo say right now. They can say yes. Mohamed Kamarimba Masari now just like every day show like the face of ADP. You understand? But not so like the engine for ADP.
Every political party, any institution need a face.
That is it. Because
you need a face. But you also be getting resources together with Ibrahim Suma and a few other people away there. But Kamarimba don't go.
Yes.
When I say another expel him. Yeah. Ibrahim Suma did it now, Brahma Togo.
Yeah.
So where Ibrahim Suma go get for left, then the party will start for begin struggle. Just like when Musa Tarawali left CDP, the party till now the struggle.
Well, like I say, we get structure just like from.
And that structure the name for sustain the gains already.
Not where it is sustained at the camp. Like in the likes of Mohamed Kamarimba Masari. In for now, like for Brahma Togo, what did they go through? To me, it go through a lot because as
and you will talk say in money.
Yes, as
not ADP money. You will say repeatedly. I think up to 3 times if I heard him very well.
Yes,
me money.
Yes, what they say, not in money. That is true, but anything we go in the name of a political party, it becomes the party in property. That one for be established now, and that be the time for say. It's contributions the way they come from membership. Because if I contribute, I mean money I don't contribute for it in the development, the growth of the party.
But again, your own foundation, where Matogo Foundation,
well,
for example.
The foundation is a separate thing. Like I say,
we're not an appendix of ADP.
Well, not at all. Now a separate something like I say. There was something where they show up a video.
Yes.
I
seen that video.
Exactly. That me spearhead that. And that particular activity where we will feed about 500 push victims there. Now a program was sponsored by Brahma Togo under the ADP umbrella. You understand? So in order because of a foundation, it do under the stewardship of ADP.
Okay.
You understand? So like I say. Just after Kamarimba left, we see how the ADP progress because since we exist, we know one day.
Progress or they exist?
No, since we exist.
When you say where Kamarimba left, we see how the ADP
no, we progress.
When they progress or when just they exist, when not any.
Well, we exist and progress at the same time.
We numbers in terms of the votes to continue for drop.
Well,
when our presence at the political limelight don't seem to be visible.
Not a visible and active because every part of Sierra Leone, every four corner part of Sierra Leone we go, ADP.
When I get office.
No, we don't get office per se. The presence, the membership, the number a day.
Okay, we'll go sit down in at the next election, the votes. Let's talk to Ibrahim Suma quickly before we close this conversation. Mr. Suma, are you still there with us, sir?
Yeah, afternoon.
Yes, so without you, the ADP right now, or any time in the near or far future, what do you see the ADP for become?
Hello?
Without you, the ADP, take you, Ibrahim Suma, aka Ibrahim Togo, out of ADP right now. What in ADP go become? What will be left of the party?
Now, you hear me? Hello?
Yes, I hear you, sir. I ask, say, let me take you out of the equation at ADP right now. Waiting go left of the ADP. Waiting go be the fate of the ADP. If you come out of the picture right now, from waiting currently there exists.
Thank you very much. I don't get the question now. With the question of saying that without me waiting at the future of the party, I don't think to say this that a question that needs to be answered or asked, but at least you don't ask them if I'm going to say them. I believe say political party. Now the people then get the party, not to any individual get the party. Because in a situation where like how it come on we also, it can happen to any of the other political party. If somebody has to get up from everybody and say, okay, we're not gonna let this party also die, but let's volunteer and make sure the party rise up again. That's what I did.
Okay.
So without me, if it happened for say back again without me, I believe say maybe somebody else could come up back again. We could say, you know what, team, let not keep this party dead. Let keep them alive. I think to say that's what political party they come together. Because once you all come together, when I all work with the constitution of the party, make sure say everybody contributes towards the party. That's what they ask for all the time. Anytime we're going to read that, they talk about that, say, we need people that can join with. Not only the big two political big party that way everybody they focus on. I think when we start, I'll be hearing somebody talk about, say, America are only two parties in America. So Salona, you go add for pool there, two parties there. So that is wrong. I don't think to say that a good statement that one day. Party only belongs to the people. The people that they determine the flag bearer. That is why when they go back to the national and select the flag bearer. And I believe, say, for decades, Salon done there with more than 16 political parties them. The people of Sierra Leone don't give privilege to only 2 political parties. But the same people that have given privilege to these 2 political parties, where they believe say, now they're no more for reign, now they're no more for govern. Are the same people that are grumbling what is happening in the country, where they talk, complain. But same thing people in the talk say, oh, them party that so no, they were credible, no, they will win this, that. How can we do it when we don't have the support of the people?
All right.
The people and don't get the mentality say, everybody where they talk about all these other flag bearers say, come on, Abon APC are the die APC, Abon SLPP are the die SLPP. So who's going to make a difference? Who get for choose another political party or another flag bearer where go represent the country in the faith of the people?
All right.
Who? Because now when they take and say American are Democrats and Republicans get it, they have already been there. The only time you can come up with somebody come up as an independent. Salon now, you can't even come up as an independent because you already got 16 political parties. So whenever you try to come together as a political party to make a third force, everything is a power struggle. Everybody want to become president. So sometimes when you even try to come and do a third force of a coalition, maybe it's not going to work because everybody wants to be the head. We are not thinking about the people. So like what you say me, if I come back in the ADP, it left to God and it left with the conscience of who members them. But what they see in a young political party, members within the party, they connive with other people that will destroy that party because of their selfish interest.
Mr. Suma.
That's what we are going on in ADP.
Okay. Thank you, Mr.
When
Suma.
they make it,
Mr. Suma, I'm afraid with time, it's not a friend. But this is a conversation I'm sure it's not going to end here. Would you look forward to you return to Salon? And then, like you earlier mentioned, would you get some face-to-face discussion moving forward? Thank you very much, sir.
Thank you very much.
All right.
I know exactly what you say.
Yes, thank you very much, Mr. Suma. What are the plan for presidential candidate next elections?
By the special grace of God.
Okay. And you guys are ready and serious?
Yeah, we're ready, and of course, we strong and ready.
CDP, you not get?
We always have. Just one thing, I'll be just one for correct, where you see when Musa Tawali left, the party don't fall. No, it's always one thing I would say from 2012. If you look at the numbers, 2012, way back 2018 elections and up to 2023 election. Of course, we don't learn from all NCND. In fact, you look at Joshua Keru, the time when he came in, at that time we get 10 political parties contest the election. Okay. We take the fourth position. Just after PMDC, we said we get about 1% of the total national votes cast. So 2018 election also we see there, we don't see a massive decline of that number there. So not just what it be happen, not just where Musa Tawali come in.
Come back?
Well, we
bounce back to 2012.
Well, we
or even greater.
We fully aware, we fully confident and believe yes, indeed, if waiting people they say is true, then we confident yes, we will make a difference.
All right, thank you very much, Ibrahim Sori Sise, Secretary General for the All Political Parties Association, and a member of the Citizens Democratic Party (CDP). Thank you very much also to Fode Kamara, we're now the Secretary General for the Alliance Democratic Party (ADP), where people use for no as Kamarimba Party. Thank you, gentlemen.
Yeah, thank you.
And thank you also to Ibrahim Suma, we're now the chairman and leader for the ADP. We join all the way online from the United States of America. We appreciate you now all time for Talk to Me. But I'll listen to Sierra Leoneans away from this conversation. Well, the same subject matter, away from the studio here. Let's listen to them thoughts and views of these political parties on the same question. Should they still be referred to as smaller political parties, or for they equal them now to the two traditional ones? Let us hear their thoughts, because John Abdullahi go seek them opinion on this.
Party there, after many elections come, now they see them all they come. Remember all the past elections then. At times they get 15 or more political parties or candidate parties. Maybe they all belong to all them two parties. Some now for campaign they will after that then forget about the party. So then they can't spend money from all them people they understand say PPRC or this or that when it make the party, then they give money for contest the election. So after the election, they all go sit down. They know the car again. So they all the under some majority of them party there. Now from the other two parties, then they can come out and go form their own. Say yes, let themselves campaign their own way. PPRC therefore do more. From party then, if I do 5 party will go there in the country, but for we get Boku party, no problem. ADP, then a small political party. That's why they bother so much.
I don't say no distraction. Like when they say elections, now they see plenty political party then they come on. I don't know if now a little no more than get time for friends. At the end of the day, they all relax, they all know the fights are in the interest of the country. So everybody they fight on their own. So to me, we get two main political parties in Naya, where the Sierra Leone People's Party, of course the APC, All People's Congress, APC. If we find out, let me say Charles Magai, a political party at the PMDC, then for all can lay this platform. Also say at least them two political party there, not for them belong really strong in this country, because they will then tell them where Charles Magai become from this PMDC. It been great the momentum, but where APC come, that political party they die. UDM come. Of course, ADP they talk about where now this Kamarimba party. He said can make the all the time for can make the great them platform normal then quit. So this is say like lots of political parties. I don't say it makes sense for this country. Because America they only get two parties them when they get the Democrats, of course the Republican. So Salon, a small country like this, we get up to 16, 15 or more political party. No, hold on. All na distraction there, small political party how they can. Na small political party there. Because we don't ever see any road where the party I don't ever make like this country. I think for let them change the scenario where them two main political party they happen. Anyway we come, at the end of the day, all they go zero.
The party itself, ADP, the founder of the party, I hope so, maybe he will be alive. Himself knows say the party now a very small party. Let me say one thing. This country, the one that they come say the one living in this country, now they know they take the people in serious. You see them parties there, they all come up from them two main parties, the SLPP and the APC. But they form them party, they're small party, even though they claim they're not a small party. Now when somebody feel aggrieved, then two main party, they make a breakaway and go form party. And then party they can't form, now then they disturb with peace in this country. But then they disturb with peace in this country because one, they well know so they don't even mean seriousness. But just because they feel aggrieved, they come out. So when they come out now, we are the masses them, they come box up we at the country. We feel like they're not the best. They're not to the best. They all are the same. Now from them two parties they come out. I don't know how people see how the law do, how the regulation act concerning their parties there, where they can come no more register, and they just grab on overnight to can register. Because we get a lot of parties there in this country. They think of the Ireni, think of the ADP, PDP so there. No, them parties are all UNDP, PNDC. We see them kind of for one time no more. They don't die out. And when they can before after election begin, you see, they don't go back to this other party. They don't go back. So a distraction. So really, PPRC for try put so many measures in place relating to them party. They just register anyhow. Look at the NGC. Which side they don't go today back? Look at the C4C. Which side they go today? Look at the RENIC. Which side they go today? Look at this ADP. I always not a small party. But me no seen a small party. We all know that this country is a small party. We said they return back today. So now PPRC get more thing for do. PPRC now they get more thing for do. For adjust the constitution relating to for the registration of the half party. Let them do it for this country. Let me see something because let them party me I see now they set fire this country and now they whether they feel aggrieved come on, they feel aggrieved come on, go be much people left. After that, Fed come at the country. After election, begin jog so now the same one can come back say, no, the election not to show you, this not to show you, and the same party. But make sure say them the major party them when in the country, then they at peace.
Okay. It is always good following listening to the Sierra Leoneans and say democracy is for the people, and by the people. Anything for we, without we, not for we. So always good to hear from them. Their thoughts are very important to us. Your thoughts are always important to us. Okay, now shifting the conversation or the program from a conversation perspective to some other updates. Now, let's bring you up to speed with some of the updates and segments. We'll start with entertainment because here at Deneja Tumor get some here and there ups and downs, and then some of the gists, gossips, updates, releases, and so much more in this entertainment segment.
Welcome to the entertainment corner. My name is Deneja Tumoy, and at the corner this and it's very hot. Now I did it up. This is Slick TV channel 37. So, dipping into the movie industry, Salone, Lima's Diary make a post say on October 1st, 2025, Purple Tag did up. We know say Lima not the carry last way can to movie business na Salone. From the days of Together by Law, bringing down to Love in the Glass, now we could anticipate the Purple Tag, waiting day inside it for we. Taik do up in song Zuku 7 months ago, and now the song don't get 356k views.
Girl, on your backside, really cause my happiness. My special number, you don't carry first. I know, see no reason, don't lose interest. I know, see no reason, don't lose interest. Show me your food design, where your mama inspire. I take you down to a desire. Make I show you, gotta, till I see your touch like do. I know this zero, dada, oh. I ain't say you fire, oh. Nazuko, I be, oh. Show me your food design, where your mama inspire. I take you down to a desire. Make I show you, gotta, till I see your touch like do. I know this zero, dada, oh. I ain't say you fire, oh. Now only yours for ya.
Okay, the contemplation now is this song and Jiga. Which one can get more views? Because Jiga, where they upload 1 year ago, don't get over 1,400,000 views.
You dey feel tension, I dey see am for your face. Oh, I no gree hear word, but you dey with my body and I want follow. Standing at your door, my liver surplus, my jigger don't know. I dey feel you, come give me your love. Oh, my liver surplus, my jigger don't know. I dey feel you. I know to be a shower, but I don't feel it more. I know to be a shower, but I don't feel it more.
Wow, that's amazing, right? Okay, away from that, let's dip into Jiga acoustic.
You dey feel tension, I dey see am for your face. Oh, I no gree hear word, but you dey with my body and I want color. Standing at your door, my liver surplus, my jigger don't know. I dey feel your heart, calling me your love. Oh, my liver surplus, my jigger don't know. I dey feel you, I know to be a shower, but I don't feel it more. I know to be a shower, but I...
Jiga acoustic been uploaded 4 weeks ago and it don't get 93,000 views. I feel like the acoustic they express within the artist will make we understand in depth per this song. But anyways, don't forget, the fans then say nothing no go beat Jiga for go beat. Away from Dande, let's move on to Jemmy. Say me baby, can you hear me? I know they joke for me, one great salon TT. It don't get over 100,000 plays on Audiomack. That's amazing for a young artist, a new school artist. And don't forget, the YouTube plays them also they go up every day.
Say me baby, can you hear me? I know they joke for me, one great salon TT. Me baby, can you hear me? I know they joke for me, one great salon TT.
You feel Amenti? Yes. Are you feel am? Now so other Sierra-Leoneans home and abroad, they feel am. Go stream Salon TT on Audiomack, on YouTube, and Spotify. We promote we own salon artists them, especially with new school artists. Now we go into with top 10 bigger Sierra-Leonean artists on YouTube. We get number 1, Last King Caldinero. We're entertainment ambassador. We get 73.8K streaming. On number 2, we get Drizzy Lake. One time Drizzler, we get 50.5K case streamings. On number 3, we get Emerson. I will not the bed, Sugar Medicine. It got 59.3k viewings. Then we get Famous. We get 34.4k views. We get King Boss LA. We get 33.8k streamings. Yes, not forget Innocent Kuti. We get 30.6k streamings. Also, Rose Sukuta. Remember the days of once I know stay me life go on, me and no go fear. Yes, it get 24.6k viewings. Incredible JJ, of course, one of the fastest growing new school artists, get 23k viewings on YouTube. Stazizi Mama get 22k viewings. Last but not the least, we get Mahmoode. We get 19.9k views on YouTube. May we continue for stream we own salon artists and songs, support them in any way possible. Then I all will get for now the entertainment corner. My name is Denet Jasia Tumoy, and this is Slick TV channel 37 as the hot edit up. Thank you for watching.
Gossips are hot. Fire. Thank you, Denet Jasia Tumoy, for the entertainment updates. And now, your thoughts can be crazy sometimes, correct? Sometimes you can be sulky, you can be moody, you can feel some kind way. And well, much of that, they come to your health tips now with Paulina Bendu Samba as they look into manifestations.
And welcome to Today Health Tips. Today, we can talk about health for your mind and spirit because manifestation are the way how you dey think, pray and act, and it gets power for turn your dream life to reality. So today, we can talk about how you go build better health and better life. Tip 1. Clarity of vision. The first step now that you forget clear mind and get vision. Oprah Winfrey, one big woman wey start from poverty na America, always be the seeing self say, e go dey na television, dey inspire the world. Dey like today, in a billionaire, media mogul, philanthropist. The clarity of him vision push am for reach side dey so, dey like today. Tip 2. Talk am and write am down. Always talk your dream and write am down. Jim Carrey, one Hollywood actor, he writes one check of $10 million and give himself. That's not before he even make the money. Few years later, he collects exactly that same amount there for one movie role. Word and writing gets power. Tip 3. Daily action. Manifestation don't mean for say you for sit down. You get for take action every day. Elon Musk, the man behind Tesla and SpaceX, dream for say it go make motorman live na space. Now we all dey see how far it don't go within technology. Action join with dream na manifestation. Tip 4. Positive circle. The people dem wey you dey sit down with, it matter. Inside salon, Rabiatu Mansare, when a TV presenter na Slick TV, been always get a dream. And he been tell himself say, he go must show up na the media. In surround himself with people that will push am. Dey like today, he dey live that same dream and they inspire boku young one dem. Tip 5. Believe before you see. You get for believe before you see. Nelson Mandela be spent 27 years na prison, but he always be the manifest and believe say, South Africa go free from apartheid, wey mean say, a system of unfair separation between people dem. When he come out, he turn president and lead for peace. Believe na the first medicine for the dream. Tip 6. Faith anchor. Lastly, make we look David inside the Bible. David be always manifest say one day he go be king, even when he na be shepherd boy. He hold God with Tuan and faith. Later, God raise him for be king over Israel. Even inside Mark 11:24, we say, Whatever you ask in prayer, believe say you don't get them, and it go be your own. That's not true manifestation. So many people them take this health tip today for your life. Get clear vision, write them down, act every day, choose your circle wisely, believe strong one and trust Papa God. You self-able for create that dream life where you want. Start today. The life where you want not dey far from you.
Manifestation. Thank you, Paulina. I did take the advice there. Begin right and all. Well, good one. You can't teach an old dog like me new tricks. I will manage though. Now, from health advice to the sporting arena, Mohamed Kollia, because already the Salon Masters Athletics, they organized the marathon in Salon. For details of that and maybe other related sporting activities, here is Mohamed Kollia.
Sport, not just a game, now a story of moment, rivalry, we go always left forever. Now with this, I will welcome you inside the Today Show Sport Update on Slick Television, Channel 37, with me, Mohamed Kollia. Inside the Today Show Sport Update, the Sierra Leone Masters Athletics, this association people them way belong into sport, like the one the way they run. Now they come together in different countries and then form this particular association where they call the Masters Athletics Association. For the Salon, now the first time this for they organize such events when they invite different countries we can take part. But let we listen to waiting the president of this particular association talk about the importance of this particular event will happen.
You see the turn up now, and you know say first anything in our first business, you get forget challenges. We go over the challenges them as we all come to one, and we hope say the next one it go grand pass waiting we do so, and we go start for invite more people and from international country there. We'll go for come more. We get so like a mission team up now. I'm 54. You get people away, they get different categories away around now. You get from 35 upwards. So we get different categories. We compete now today. But as I say, it was very impressive as the thing go like I come out so. We get a very big base. We get northern region, southern region, not to just Freetown. If not Freetown, we go send a Freetown no more. People in the way come on Makeni, people in the way come on Kabbalah, people in the way come on Kono, and then we get people who come out international from Liberia, from Djibouti. So then they don't show say it get for grand pass how we take us on now for now.
Would that not be the president of the Sierra Leone Masters Athletics? We don't take you to the importance of this particular event where they organize for the members. Now let we get the winner of this particular race. Now the woman category, let yourself express how it feel like for be the winner of this particular competition.
I'm happy anyway. I'm happy. I feel happy for able to take part for this competition when I'm Masters Marathon Sierra Leone. It means a lot to me. Number one, marathon I don't become socialized in the country and part of the world in general. So like it means a lot to me. It don't make help me family, and it help me in terms of scholarships, and I got so many things that way marathon don't bring in my life, and I'm so grateful for that.
The Sierra Leone under-17 men's team don't leave the shores of Sierra Leone for go take part powerful Africa Cup of Nations qualifiers inside Mali. And this competition is now for under-17 boys them we go take part by this particular competition. Yesterday, they don't leave the shores of Sierra Leone for go grace this particular competition, and we wish them the very best into this particular tournament. Still inside football, FIFA President Gianni Infantino don't send message to the Liberian Football Association as the first country for implement the FIFA project when at the FIFA arena for football.
Congratulations to the Liberia Football Association and to President Mustafa Raji. You are part of our starting 11, the first 11 countries to officially inaugurate your FIFA Arena mini pitch and truly kick off a project that will change the lives of millions of children. Every boy and every girl who wants to play football deserves the chance to do so. They deserve a safe space in which to learn, to play and to grow. And that lies exactly at the heart of FIFA Arena. That is what you have given children in Liberia. You are one of the first, but many more will follow. Our work has just started because our goal is to install at least 1,000 new mini pitches globally. We want to grow the FIFA Arena team to ensure generations of children around the world, particularly those in disadvantaged areas, be that in inner cities or in the countryside, will now have the chance to enjoy playing football. I wish you every success, and I hope you all enjoy your time playing the beautiful game. All the best to you all, and bye-bye.
Still inside football, FIFA Disciplinary Committee don't sanction South Africa Football Association for where them fielding an ineligible player for play against Lesotho inside the World Cup qualifiers on the 21st of March 2025. This now waiting the letter say way the disciplinary committee sent to the South Africa Football Association. The FIFA Disciplinary Committee has sanctioned the South Africa Football Association SAFA for having failed an ineligible player, Teboho Mokoena, in the South Africa versus Lesotho match played on the 21st of March 2025 in the FIFA World Cup 2026 preliminary competition, thereby breaching the Article 19 of the FIFA Disciplinary Code (FDC) and Article 14 of the FIFA World Cup 2026 preliminary competitions regulations. Consequently, the FIFA Disciplinary Committee has declared the match in question to have been forfeited by the representative team of South Africa by a score of 3-0. So that will be the decision will come out from the FIFA Disciplinary Committee against South Africa as they fielding an ineligible player winner, Teboho Mokoena, against Lesotho. So now FIFA Disciplinary Committee don't give Lesotho 3 points and 3 goals, and they also don't want the player for like not do such thing again. Still inside football today, the UEFA Champions League will return Tuesday today, and these are the fixtures of matches them will line up for you. We get Atlanta, they play Club Brugge, Cremate, they play Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, they play Inter Frankfurt, Bodo Glimt, they play Tottenham, Chelsea, they play Benfica, the return of Jose Mourinho inside Stamford Bridge. Galatasaray, they host Liverpool, Inter Milan, they host Slavia Praha, and Marseille, they host Ajax. These are the matches that will line up for you today inside the UEFA Champions League. When all that we get for you today inside this edition of the Today Show Sports Update on Sleep Television Channel 37 with me, Mohamed Kollia.
Kamamane go there shortly for the headlines review. First, though, we travel updates for you where they travel, whether in or out of the country for Wednesday, or you're about for pick up or drop off of a passenger at the airport. Starting 1:30 in the morning, Royal Air Maroc flight AT563/4 will leave Freetown International Airport to reach Casablanca, Morocco at 4:40 in the morning with final arrival 1 hour later, that's 5:40 in the morning. At 5 o'clock in the morning, Aska Airlines flight KP023 will left Banjul, the Gambia, stopped at Freetown International Airport 5 after 8 in the morning, Accra, Ghana, and finally reached Lome, Togo at 8:45 in the morning. At 1 o'clock in the morning, 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Aska Airlines flight KP042 will take off from Lome, Togo, stopped at Freetown International Airport at 3:55 in the afternoon, and he reached Banjul, the Gambia, 4:35 in the afternoon. Also at 1 o'clock in the afternoon, Aska Airlines flight KP040 will left Lome, Togo, and head to Accra, Ghana, and then to Freetown International Airport. At 1:30 in the afternoon, Brussels Airlines flight SN243 will take off from Freetown International Airport and make stop in Monrovia, Liberia, and land in Brussels at 7:55 in the evening. At 2:30 in the afternoon, Kenya Airways flight KQ510/11 will left Nairobi, Kenya, stop in Accra, Ghana at 5:30 in the evening, and reach Freetown International Airport 1 hour later. This flight will go back to Accra, Ghana, and return to Nairobi, Kenya. At 4 o'clock, Air Senegal flight HC213/4 will left Dakar, Senegal, reach Banjul, the Gambia at 6:55 in the evening and continue for Freetown International Airport 7:50. Finally, 8 o'clock, Nanette, Air Peace flight P47760/1 will left Freetown International Airport for go Lagos, Nigeria, reach 11 o'clock, Nanette, and final arrival 40 minutes later. That night travel updates. And time now for the headlines review. Here is James Cameraman.
Yes,
good evening, James.
Patrick. Yes, good evening, viewers. So we go straight to the University of Sierra Leone. Remember, yesterday we make another announcement from the press release that they appoint a new professor, Professor Abdoulaye Bala. So now here is another one. It's appointment of new Deputy Vice Chancellor. I say the management of the University of Sierra Leone is pleased to announce the following appointment, rectified by the University Court on 30th September 2025. Say these appointments will take effect on 1st October 2025. Say Deputy Vice Chancellors. Deputy Vice Chancellor of Harvey College, Associate Professor Andrew C.M. Bao. Deputy Vice Chancellor, Institution of Public Administration and Management, what we can call IPAM. Associate Professor Ezekiel Dramani Lako. Deputy Vice Chancellor, College of Medicine and Allied Health Science, Commerce. Associate Professor James Baligan Walter Russell Cole. So these appointments are made in reference to the University's Act 2025, signed by Dunia Musa, PhD, Director of Internal Communication. So the universities don't get 3 Deputy Vice Chancellor being appointed to all the 3 universities of Sierra Leone, Fabre College, IPAM, and Commerce. So I want to say congratulations to them. Patrick, what do you think?
Well, this they come at the time where some of them actually will be done daily before at the Helm of Affairs, taking a back seat.
Yeah.
I know the Deputy Vice Chancellor for IPAM, for example, Professor Miriam Conte Morgan, is just days to her retirement from active service at the University of Sierra Leone. So she had obviously to be replaced. And now Professor Dramani Ezekiel Lako, now they step into that shoe day. I think Professor Miriam Conte Morgan already don't retire.
Yeah, I think he don't resign.
I remember the day I remember hearing retirement was like 2 weeks ago. So that 2 weeks has already elapsed.
Yes.
So Professor Lako is now stepping in.
And effective tomorrow, then they take them position.
Yes, they take them position.
Yes.
So congratulations to them. We wish them the very best in their new offices. And some of them are they are well-deserved positions. We'll just pray that they meet the expectations of the majority. They cannot meet the expectations of everybody.
Of all, Okay, so we go to another item. Saturday, 27th September 2025, and the budget hearing for 2026 financial year may end with Ministry of Social Welfare. We happen to be the last institution we present the proposal. Rabiatu Mansari will give you a summary of them and also tell you which in they present.
Governments, ministries, departments and agencies appeared before the Ministry of Finance to defend their budget request. Director of Budget at the Ministry of Finance, Tasim Abaja, noted that most of the MDAs went beyond their ceilings and proposed too many activities. He, however, commended some for introducing innovative revenue mobilization strategies into the process.
Not much of a disappointment. Even when we agree the budget we take to Parliament, they do have some emerging activities during the course of the budget execution, and those are the reasons that lead to overrun. But we are trying to minimize that going forward. That is why we have introduced other types of budgeting, like baseline budgeting first, which they did by just looking at which hunting to go and just budget of all what they want to do. They later will give them their ceilings and they try to reduce it, but even though most of them never stay within the ceilings, we are now moving to the next stage of going to the drawing board with their submissions and comments we have made, let them clean it up and resubmit it, and then we go to the final drawing board as technocrats to clean it up. Then thereafter we take to cabinet.
The Ministry of Social Welfare, whose mandate includes empowering and supporting vulnerable groups such as women, children, the elderly and persons with disability, requested 85 million unions to scale up operations. While presenting the budget, the Assistant Director of Policy, Planning and Research at the Ministry of Social Welfare, Edson Kamara, highlighted some of the ministry's achievements for the year ending 2025.
And 250 social workers that we recruited were not just sent into their various communities, they were provided with relevant training so that they will be abreast with the functions of the ministries and policies and legal frameworks that guide the activities of the ministries before we sent them to their various postings. Then we monitored UNICEF supported activities and also the activities they themselves implement. We were able to provide field visits and monitor their activities and report provided to the leadership of the ministry.
He further revealed that part of their 2026 strategic plan is to roll out a strategy on mental health and psychosocial activities, as well as formulating a policy on widowhood. For Slick Television, Rabiato Mansere reporting.
The NAT Power Project organized one stakeholder engagement for shared and community development action plan for the Kisi Dockyard community as part of the corporate social responsibility. Inside this community engagement, the general manager of the NAT Power Project, Abu Kamara, say then they begin give power towards the end of 2026.
This work all that is here that don't happen over the last 4 months. We actually go say we broke ground proper in April. For sure the seriousness and determination of the country to honor the people, we don't progress work very seriously. Through honor help and support, with the target for begin give power towards the end of 2026 to first quarter 2027. As a country, we all need them. Now that make we don't go hands and gloves with the Ministry of Energy for ensure say this project come to fruition. We get the leadership and support of the government. The government, they look up to this project for their medium-term delivery. This project now 108.5 megawatts. Now 2 times the size of Bumbuna. So you can imagine, Usai Bumbuna don't pull with Bumbuna 1 to Usai Ide today. We tell God thank you. Now 50 megawatts we can get, they are the peak of the rain season. But guess what thing? life don't grow. People, their economic needs, they don't grow. The country need for grow through an infrastructure for able for help with, so that we go able meet the demand of growth. Now the reason that they will make, we all decide collectively, we the private partners and government, say no can build a power station, one at 108.5 megawatts. So the people in Akisi una for being proud of this. Una get the opportunity for host the biggest power station in Sierra Leone. And that's a big honor. We did a lot of feasibility in a lot of areas for try for developed site. This location ended up for being the most appropriate because of several reasons. It's an industrial area, it is close to the water. The fuel they use for this, na gas, not to HFO. So when I go see a lot of development in be back in that water for try for harness the fuel they can for run the power station. The reason why we're there today, now because during the course of construction, a lot of things they get for happen. And we want for make the community to be aware, and then we work as partners for walk through the challenges that they and find solution. They're going to be very temporal. This power station by God in power, it will complete fully inside 2027. By middle 2027, they don't know. Not to 2025, but they don't so. So basically, if you look at now about 1.5 years to 1 year, 8 months more, now we need for beer.
News for the Kisii Dockyard community, indeed, for
Freetown generally.
Expect here, Kisii Dockyard, yeah.
And by extension, Freetown generally, because the entire electricity we Nance is supposed to generate, and for cover the entire western area, over 150 megawatts.
Yeah.
We say that in about 3 or 4 times Bumbuna in capacity.
Indeed, yes.
So Bumbuna is about 52 or so megawatts within the supply. That at peak level during the rains. So now it is say now that the target for starts the first supply in 2026. So they come in 2 phases more or less. So like 2026, the first phase of about 70 or so megawatts, then for don't complete them and start for begin distribute light. So by 2027 now, then complete this, then go down complete the second phase, where more or less go down reach their full capacity. So it's a great news. But remember now, public-private investment.
Yeah. So for me, they expect something at the end of the day.
This na loan. That trust the American government, trust the government of Salone for do this project. You know, this is not for generate electricity. So then give grants. Remember the MCC money where they been signed. Then give grants. Then have free money when I for do the transmission lines. We all agree they don't all. So as a result, even if we get all the light from heaven. No, all the ocean inside the western area now we forget light one time. So you need for change the old transmission system for able to absorb whatever amount of electricity where the country is supposed to get in the future. So then I waited the grants from America, the free money MCC they give we supposed to take care of. Whereas the lend we, so then give we money on one hand for take care of one aspect, and then trust we money on the other hand for take care of another aspect. When they say to us, you know, say to us, they
you give for payback.
You give for payback. Whether now it's interest now,
yes.
But you know, say Salone like water. Even America then say now Omonga themselves. So Omonga life, no, they don't have life.
I tell you, so you go for continue. So, yes. Thank you. I guess you don't understand what's in the NAT project they're all about. And one for say thank you to Mamel Bakekama for continue for putting these reports for we together. We also enjoy for watch this headline review. So continue for stay tuned as we will bring more for you tomorrow in the subsequent edition. So we bring a come to you today. My name is James Kavaramane.
Okay, thank you, James. One of we, arguably the only arguably among the fewer female videographers will get at the country. Atide Imama Bona, Atide Komona Imama Mbele. So, on behalf of management and staff and the entire team at Sleep Television, we want to say happy birthday to Yembena Tubangura, small but mighty. Wish you the very best in your endeavors, now and forevermore, and God continue for put in blessings everlastingly on your trade and whatever you do. Happy birthday to you, Yembe, as you mark a new milestone today. Thank you very much for being there and being a supportive person and being that creative person you have always been. Wish you the very best, long life and prosperity in sustained health. Thank you very much. So that's what take we and transition we meet to you segment as we close this episode of the Today Show. Thank you very much to the guests. Thank you to you, we take time for follow we, and thank you to the production team for put this the material together for the show today. So till we meet tomorrow for the midweek edition, we will bring you some other exciting conversations. Me and Patrick Salia. Goodbye. Good evening. Stay out of trouble and stay blessed.
Too oiled. I'm too oiled to fail. I'm too oiled to fall. I'm too oiled